Hey, you remember, right? Back in middle school, I shared some of my lunch with you. If I hadn't done that, you might have been so hungry you'd have passed out during the afternoon classes. What? Wasn't that just a random act of kindness or something? Random? No way! I was just trying to help you out so you wouldn't embarrass yourself in class. Even now, I can't believe I never got a proper thank you for it. Was it really that big of a deal? Big deal? Do you even realize how much you owe me? If it weren't for me, your life might have been way more miserable. I mean, I don't think it was that bad. Anyway, the point is, I helped you back then, so now it's your turn to return the favor. I'm short on cash lately and I want to buy some new clothes, so could you lend me about $1,000? 1,000? Wait a second. Why do I have to lend you that much? Because that's how paying someone back works, right? You've got money, don't you? Can't you just grant me this one request? Or are you planning to ignore my kindness? No, I just don't think lending money for that reason is right. You're so rigid. That's why people call you plain and boring. I'm being so generous here by asking nicely, and you're actually refusing me? This is unbelievable. And anyway, how do I know you'll even pay me back? Pay you back? Oh my God! Poor people are so annoying. You're saying you can't trust me? If I were that untrustworthy, I wouldn't have been kind to you back in middle school. That's a completely different situation. Wow! You've got such a bad personality. You've been ungrateful ever since then. If it weren't for me, you'd have been totally isolated in class. If you're going to say stuff like that, I'd rather keep my distance from you. Oh, is that so? Fine, whatever. But don't come crying to me when you regret it, because ignoring what I said is just going to leave you needing someone else to bail you out again. You don't need to worry about that. I'll be fine. And even if I ever get into trouble, there's no way I'd come to you for help. Wow, you're such a cold person. No wonder you're plain and boring. Fine, I'll just ask someone else next time. But when I do, I'll make sure to tell you how disappointed I am. Do whatever you want, but don't ever bring this kind of thing to me again. Violet, it's been a while. Hey, I heard something interesting about you. Violet, aren't you just the worst? What? What are you talking about? Are you so desperate now that you've started lying just to keep yourself together? Trying so hard to make yourself look good? It's honestly kind of sad. I mean, you're already poor, plain, and totally unremarkable. Don't you realize how pathetic it looks when you try to grab attention like that? I haven't told a single lie. And honestly, I'm more curious about where this even came from. I just wanted to have a fun time at today's reunion. So why are you going out of your way to keep throwing nasty comments at me on WhatsApp? Maybe think about what you're doing for a second. Oh no! I'm just saying this for your own good. I'm giving you a heads up before you embarrass yourself with all your lies. Can't believe you don't get that. Still as clueless as ever. This is what people call consideration. See? It's obvious that being poor and malnourished means you can't develop even basic common sense. And seriously, bragging about having a fiancé who's a doctor? That's just backfiring on you. Can't you imagine how people are looking at you? There's no way someone poor like you could ever get married, you liar. I'm not bragging or lying. I was just telling my friends that I got engaged and mentioned what kind of person he is. I did hear people nearby spreading rumors about it, but I didn't think it would reach your ears. Well, they're just saying you're lying about it. Lying to old classmates to show off? How pathetic is that? Totally cringe. And besides, there's no way a doctor would choose someone like you. If anything, he'd pick someone like me, cute and full of charm. Right, if you say so. Actually, I've been working on winning over a doctor myself, and he's about to fall for me. He's a shy guy, so it's hard for him to open up, but that makes him even cuter. But he totally understands how I feel. Love doesn't need words, you know? Believe what you want, but I'm not interested in your love life. Do whatever you want. Come on! You're just getting defensive because I hit a nerve. Since I run an aesthetic salon, I can easily charm him by offering massages. And with my looks, everyone falls for it instantly. I'll make sure to invite you to my wedding. Oh, but would buying a gift for the registry be too much for you? Don't worry, no pressure. You really haven't changed, Avery. I've been trying to avoid seeing you, but here we are. I didn't want to see you either, Violet. This reunion is totally ruined. Maybe you tried so hard because you wanted to be admired like me. But everyone's an adult now, you know? It's kind of sad to drag people into such childish nonsense. Got it? If you want to be on the same level as me, you've got to step it up. Violet, I was just worried about you. Are you okay? Huh? It felt awkward to ask you directly, and I didn't want to make it uncomfortable, so I figured I'd message you on WhatsApp. I couldn't help but notice you seemed a bit down today, and usually you're always on time, but today you came in late, which is so unlike you. I was just wondering if something was going on. Thanks, Lily. You're so kind. Lately, work has been super busy, and with so many personal events happening, I guess I'm just exhausted. But I really wanted to make it today, so I pushed myself to come. And then Avery kept going on and on about my fiancé, which just drained me even more. She said stuff like I'm lying, just showing off, and just threw all these nasty comments at me. She even said there's no way a doctor would fall for some plain broke girl. Honestly, I don't understand why she has to go that far. What? That's straight up childish bullying. Why would she even say something like that? Seriously? Avery hasn't grown up at all since school. It's embarrassing. Digging up stuff from the past just to make a point? I don't get it. It's so obvious she's jealous of you, don't you think? It's honestly ridiculous. And honestly, I don't think Avery is in any position to be saying stuff like that these days. Really? I don't know anything about what's been going on with her lately. Well, honestly, there's no comparison between you and Avery. You've worked so hard to build your life the way you have, right? And look at your outfit today. It's top-notch. I bet she's convinced it's something I rented or borrowed, though. Oh yeah, that definitely sounds like something she'd think. Anyway, what were we talking about earlier? You mentioned your fiancé was having trouble with some weird woman? Oh, right. Yeah, it's been a real headache. Apparently, she keeps getting too touchy with him, and it's making him really uncomfortable. But since she's technically coming to the hospital as a patient, he can't outright reject her. He's tried to warn her with words, but she's just not listening, and he doesn't know what to do. Wow, that sounds like a really problematic person. Is she even a real patient? According to him, she says something about having a sore throat or whatever, but she looks perfectly healthy. Then you should just go ahead and get married and have him wear the ring. That usually stops most women. You're right. That might actually work. I'll talk to him about it. You totally should. Now let's shake it off and just enjoy the night. Yeah, thanks. You've always been there for me. It means a lot. Of course. I'm your best friend. Hey, what the heck was that? Huh? That was way out of line. What's the deal with that group chat on WhatsApp? Do you even realize what you've done? I was wondering why everyone looked so uncomfortable, and then I saw that poll. What were you thinking? Making a vote about whether I'm lying or not? That's beyond tasteless. Is this your way of trying to make yourself look right? Unbelievable. Seriously, I can't believe this. Because isn't it better to make things clear? I thought showing it in a visible way would make it easier for someone as clueless as you, Violet, to understand. Don't you think I'm actually being kind? Someone as slow as you wouldn't realize it unless I spelled it out for you. That's why I went ahead and collected everyone's opinion on your behalf. You should be thanking me. If the majority voted that you were lying, then you should apologize to everyone. It's only natural to say sorry when you've done something wrong, right? No matter how much you dislike me, this kind of thing is just wrong. Why are you going so far just to discredit me? What's your goal here? You're so quick to complain, but maybe you should face reality. People are born with certain roles. I'm the glamorous one at the center of attention, and you're just a background character. That's all there is to it. Honestly, there's no way someone plain and broke like you could ever get married. You've never stood out before, so just hearing about your engagement is pathetic. And trying to grab attention by lying? That's honestly just sad. Don't you realize that someone at the bottom trying to pull a stunt like that just looks even more ridiculous? You've always been like this, hurting others without a second thought as long as it benefits you, never caring about what's right. But I'm not going to let you have your way. Huh? What's with the attitude? Who do you think you are? Fine, then I'll call him over. What? I was planning to leave soon, so I already contacted him, and he came to pick me up. He's waiting in the parking lot right now, so he'll be here any minute. Oh, really? Go ahead and call him. Where'd you rent him from? Should I give you a little extra time to get your story straight? I don't need any extra time. If I can prove I'm not lying, then you owe me an apology. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Let's just get on with it. Wait a minute. What's going on? Am I losing my mind? Why is Jacob with you? I can't believe something like this has been happening behind my back. This has to be some kind of mistake, right? And the way you two look so close? Are you kidding me? I've been trying to get his attention forever, so how could someone like you get close to him so easily? Jacob, how do you even know his name? Have you had anything to do with him before? Of course I know him. He's the person I'm destined to be with. The fact that someone plain like you could steal him from me is absolutely unforgivable. What? Did you blackmail him or something? Or did you use money to make it happen? Unbelievable! That's the lowest move ever. I can't believe you pulled that. Wait, are you telling me that the patient going to his hospital to get close to him was you? He mentioned recently that someone was bothering him, and now I'm starting to think you're the reason. He said someone kept touching him unnecessarily and making personal advances, and it was making him uncomfortable. Honestly, that sounds like harassment. Are you even aware of that? What kind of accusation is that? You're making me sound terrible. I was just trying to express my feelings to him, that's all. And what's wrong with meeting someone at a hospital? I plan to gradually build a connection with him and naturally grow closer. If anything, that's the right approach. You're the one who's in the wrong here. No. A hospital isn't that kind of place. It's somewhere you go to get treated, not to look for romance. How do you not understand that? Anyway, he and I have already promised our future together, and he recently introduced me to everyone properly. That's the truth, so surely you can accept it now, right? Oh my God! This is unbelievable! Why would he choose someone as boring as you of all people? He could have done so much better. So, Avery, I think you know what you're supposed to do now, don't you? Huh? What's that? Apologize. You promised to apologize if I proved I wasn't lying. It's all saved in the WhatsApp messages, so don't even try denying it. What's with the attitude? Do you think you're better than me or something? Just because you're engaged to a doctor doesn't make you superior. I don't think that, and that's not what this is about. Didn't you say if you've done something wrong, you say sorry? Whatever, fine. I'm sorry, okay? My bad. What? Are you joking? I'm deeply, sincerely sorry. So very sorry. There, happy now? You call that an apology? You got to be kidding me. I apologized. I even said sorry. So what's your problem? You're so petty, always holding grudges over every little thing. That's why you're so annoying. You know, Avery, for someone who's so quick to insult others, you sure go easy on yourself. But I guess that's just how you've always been. Honestly, I'm disgusted. Yeah, whatever. Keep talking if it makes you feel better. But seriously, someone as bitter as you? Jacob's probably going to lose interest real fast. Oh, wait. If you're not married yet, that means I still have a shot. What? Are you serious right now? Of course I am. I mean, do you really think someone like you can actually get married? What kind of miracle is that? No way. Guess I'll just go all out and make my move on Jacob today. Maybe I'll offer him a massage and invite him to a hotel. You're disgusting. As a woman, I'm ashamed of you. Well, a woman with no charm could never pull this off, right? Once I talk to Jacob, he'll definitely see how amazing I am. Just sit back and watch, okay? Hey, Lily, what's the meaning of this? This makes me look like the bad guy. Why is the video of me and Violet uploaded to the group chat on WhatsApp? The way it's edited makes it look like I'm the one in the wrong. No matter how you slice it, you're 100% the one in the wrong. I just thought putting it in a video might help you see things a little more objectively. What the hell? If you've got something to say, then say it to my face. Fine, I'll say it. You're the worst. You tried to cozy up to a classmate's fiancé and hit on him. Then when he rejected you, you brushed it off as, oh, he's just shy. And to top it off, when Violet tried to stop you, you poured wine on her. Thanks to you, the reunion turned into a total disaster. Are you even sane? Well, she was getting in my way. What else was I supposed to do? Sometimes you need a little shock treatment to put someone in their place. No, I don't get it at all. You've gotten even worse than you were back in school. Are you broke or something? Is that why you've resorted to acting so desperate? That's not it. I'm from a well-off, ordinary family. Don't lump me in with someone like her. I'm not some failure. Just so you know, Violet's not poor anymore. She's a doctor now. What? She's a doctor? Yeah. After her parents divorced, she worked hard to support herself, studied on her own, and got into med school. You wouldn't know since we went to different high schools. Even after she got into college, she struggled but finally became a doctor. I really respect Violet, and so does everyone else. That's why when we heard she was marrying another doctor, we were all amazed and happy for her. But you only hear what's convenient for you, don't you, Avery? Well, I didn't hear all of it, but it's normal to assume it's impossible, isn't it? All the more reason you should apologize to Violet. You called her a liar and said all those awful things. Violet didn't approach him for his money like you do. Hey, don't make it sound like I'm hitting on people just for their money. That's exactly what it looks like. Going to his hospital just to flirt with him and bragging about your massage skills. Even the girls at nightclubs have more taste than that. You've been mocking me this whole time. I had my reasons for what I did. Reasons? Oh, let me guess. Your salon's drowning in debt, isn't it? Well, I heard from a friend that your salon charges outrageous prices for terrible service. They said you kept pestering them to come back, but when they did, the massages were just painful, left bruises, and didn't help at all. They swore they'd never go again. I obviously heard all the rumors too. so there's no way I'd even think about going. What? But they thanked me when they came to the salon. Perhaps they were just trying to be nice since it was really terrible. I mean, we're all adults here, right? Before trying to cling to someone else, maybe you should fix your own situation first. Why are you being so mean? Everyone loves me, don't they? Back in middle school, I was the life of the class, always keeping things fun and lively. No, people just went along with you because it was easier than dealing with your temper. And you never even said thank you to any of them. Not once. Come on! Why are you nitpicking everything I say? What's your problem? Oh, I get it. You're jealous of me because I own a salon and I'm so glamorous, right? Don't worry. I'm not mad about it. I'm above it. So why not come to my salon? I'll give you a ton of special treatments, okay? Unbelievable. Do you really need to cling to that kind of delusion just to protect your pride? So, if you see tangible proof, you'll admit you're wrong and apologize to Violet, right? Wait here. I'm going to talk to Violet about something. What? Wait, what are you planning to do? Hey! Hey, I won't forgive you for this. What were you thinking, making a poll like that? I can't believe this. What's your problem? That poll asking if people want to go to my salon? Who gave you the right to do that and make everyone vote on it? And those results? They're totally rigged. It's obvious the whole thing was staged. I can't believe you'd ignore all my hard work and just try to drag me down like that. You're clearly trying to make me the villain here. This is such a cowardly move. That's not it, Avery. All I did was ask everyone for their honest opinion. You've been promoting your salon non-stop, but even so, no one wanted to go. In fact, every single one of our classmates said they don't want to visit your salon. Honestly, it's pretty remarkable to achieve such a unanimous decision. Why? Why would it turn out like this? I've worked so hard, and yet no one even responded to the poll I made. That's so unfair. What's the difference? Why am I the only one everyone seems to hate? I can't accept this. That's just how everyone truly feels. Avery, sure, back in middle school, you might have been the center of the group, but that doesn't mean it helps you now. Honestly, most people were just going along with you to avoid conflict. Even I used to keep quiet when you made snide comments at me, because I realized there was no point in reacting. Oh, so you were saying you were scared of me and just ran away? Not scared at all, but it seems like you're still clinging to the sense of superiority you had back then. The thing is, everyone's grown up. We're 30 now. We've had different experiences, grown as individuals, and gone our separate ways. No one's going to waste their time trying to please you anymore. And yeah, unless it's said outright, I guess you don't understand. Stop being a bother and leave us alone. That's what everyone wants to say to you. What the hell, Violet? You used to be so plain and invisible. I can't accept this. Why does your life get to go so perfectly while I have to struggle? I've worked hard too, but now everyone acts like I'm a nuisance. It hurts so much. I trusted them, and this is what I get? So what if I get a little life bonus like marrying a doctor? That's fair, right? Violet, you're a doctor, aren't you? So why not just let me have Jacob? I have no idea what you mean by so why not. Well, you're rich, successful, and everyone at the reunion is on your side. So giving me just one thing wouldn't hurt you. It might even bring you some good karma. I've lost count of how many times I've sighed today. You can't even offer a proper apology, but you expect people to hand things over to you? No way. In fact, I'm planning to sue you for damages and demand compensation. What? Compensation? What are you talking about? Exactly what it sounds like. You poured wine on me at the reunion, remember? That was an expensive dress, and I doubt the stain will come out, even with cleaning. It's ruined. Oh, and just so you know, it wasn't a rental. I bought it with the money I worked hard to save. You're going to pay for it in full. How much are we talking about? It's a Chanel dress, so around $10,000. $10,000? That's outrageous! And who even wears something that expensive to a reunion? What a show off! Don't compare it to your salon. This is a luxury brand, so of course it's expensive. I had another event for work earlier today, and I came to the reunion afterward. That event was attended by some very important people, and there was a strict dress code. I can't believe this. I thought coming here would be a nice change of pace, but instead, I got dragged into this ridiculous mess. I'm going to press charges against you for assault. Assault? But I didn't hurt you. They now counter-sue for defamation or something. Pouring liquid on someone is still a crime. It's one thing to say sorry when you've done something wrong, but in the real world, sorry isn't enough for everything. Sometimes, you have to take proper responsibility, don't you think? We're adults now, Avery. You should learn to own up to your actions. Please, don't sue me. If you do that, my reputation will be completely ruined, and no one will come to my salon anymore. I'll go from being in debt to going out of business. Well, isn't that inevitable? No one needs a salon that leaves people with bruises. I heard you don't need any special qualifications to open an aesthetic salon, but I think you should at least have basic knowledge and skills. Why not take this as a chance to start over and properly educate yourself? But that's... Fine then. I'll change my ways, so please don't sue me. Let me see. No. What? I'll handle all the necessary procedures and send you the paperwork, so make sure to check it. Oh, and one more thing. Since I know giving a wedding gift might be hard for you, don't worry. I won't be inviting you to the wedding. Violet, how are you? Hey, did you hear about it? Lily, what's up? What happened? Avery's aesthetic salon closed down. Oh, really? I'm not surprised. It had a bad reputation in the area, and it didn't seem like she was running it properly anyway. So, how was Avery even supporting herself in the first place? Was she living with her parents? Well, I think she was probably living on her own. She's the type who prioritizes her freedom above all else. I don't think she wanted much to do with her family. Actually, I heard a rumor that Avery was working at a nightclub downtown. A friend of mine went to the club and said they saw someone who looked a lot like Avery. Apparently, she kept saying things like, I can give massages, and it made everyone around her super uncomfortable. Normally, you don't brag about stuff like that. Apparently, she went after a senior colleague's regular client with that massage pitch, and it got her blacklisted for good. She just has way too many issues, doesn't she? Yeah, the fact that it's easy to imagine her doing something like that is kind of scary. But that probably explains why she was so obsessed with becoming a doctor's wife. Yeah, that makes sense. Instead of working hard herself, she just leans on other people to get what she wants, and it always backfires in the end. It's the same in work and in her personal life. Every time she gets greedy and tries to take something that doesn't belong to her, she ends up failing. In the end, if you don't work on yourself, you're going to face the same problems no matter where you go. Yeah, that's so true. If you want something, the first step is to work on improving yourself. And just as important is remembering to show gratitude. Lily, what you did for me back then really meant a lot. Back in our school days, you always noticed when my lunch was a bit lacking and would share your food with me, didn't you? That kindness made me so happy. I figured there was no chance you'd survive the afternoon on such little lunch, especially being that age. Plus, I enjoyed eating together with you. Because of that kindness, I felt like I had to keep going and do my best. So thank you so much, Lily. I'm going to keep working hard from now on. It's kind of awkward to hear you say that so earnestly, but you're welcome. I'm here to support you all the way. I appreciate it. You know, saying thank you when someone does something kind is just as important as saying sorry when you've done something wrong. Oh, by the way, I heard Avery started a new job recently, but apparently it already seems like trouble is brewing. Sounds like she's spreading herself too thin again. Really? In the end, unless you take a good look at yourself first, no job is ever going to work out. Yeah. If only Avery could take a page out of your book, Violet, putting in the effort at her own speed and not stressing about what everyone else is doing. Seriously, you're right. I heard a little bit about what happened to Avery later on. It seems she wasn't able to keep up with either the aesthetic salon or the nightclub, and nothing she tried lasted long. Apparently, she tried to move back home, but her parents refused to take her in. From what I heard, it was because she ignored their strong opposition when starting her salon and even forced them to provide significant financial support. Now she's reportedly living alone in a cheap apartment, working multiple part-time jobs just to make ends meet. But no matter where she goes, it seems she keeps getting into trouble with those around her. Recently, she was caught trying to pressure customers into something inappropriate while working at a restaurant, and it got her fired. She just keeps repeating the same mistakes over and over again. I've also heard that she's been reaching out to friends and acquaintances, trying to borrow money, but it seems no one is willing to help her. In the end, she continues to live a life dependent on others without putting in the effort to improve herself. Meanwhile, I've started a happy married life with my fiancé. The wedding went off without a hitch, and I was able to spend the day smiling, filled with gratitude for the people who are important to me. Reflecting on Avery's situation has reminded me once again of the importance of self-improvement and gratitude. Starting now, I'm all about treasuring the people in my life and following my own path.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.